It's funny.
What is y'all's favorite modern Western? So other moms, can you define modern? Because like I was born in 81. So modern to me might be a little bit different for you because like my favorite Western of all time is Tombstone, right? But like that was in the 90s. So if you're mid 20s or something like that, that's not modern for you, but you may call it like the late 90s or early 90s or the late 20th century, depending on whatever, but ultimately maybe define, because Tombstone is a phenomenal movie as far as from a Western concern.
I agree. Tombstone is a good movie.
Yeah. Is that your favorite Western? I mean, once we get
Mine?
well, I mean, your generation is like your Westerns are one generation like younger or older than mine.
At least
older than mine.
2 years old, two older than you. Because I was going to say True Grit with John Wayne.
Lonesome Dove and No Country for Old Men for you. Well, No Country for Old Men is not really a Western. I can understand Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove is
Okay, so Mom's is 43. Okay,
she's older than you.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to make sure.
For now, you'll be 43 on your birthday, right?
42.
In January.
42.
Oh, so
How dare you.
he's still a puppy.
How dare you? Okay, so Lonesome Dove. I grew up watching Lonesome Dove. My mom loved that show because it was a mini series, right? Started off as a movie and then ended up as a mini series, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't think that No Country for Old Men is
I wouldn't call it a Western.
It took place in
weird.
present. It took place in present day.
Weird. Yeah.
So I don't know if I consider that one. Plus, for me personally, hopefully this doesn't make you leave. I don't like this at all. Well, I mean, not. Let me rephrase that. My brain inserted a word in there that shouldn't have been in there. I don't like No Country for Old Men. So don't leave. But like, I don't like that movie at all. I very much disliked it because, and here's the reason why.
Isn't that the one where the guy went around flipping the coin whether the guy people lived or died?
Yeah.
That was weird.
With that machine, the I forget what kind of machine.
Yeah, the air pistol or the air tool for killing it.
His name was Sugar.
Yeah, that's what you put down cows with.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Don't be spitting at me.
I didn't.
But yeah, I just didn't like it. For one, spoilers.
Yeehaw!
They made you follow this line, and I get the reason why the actors or the directors went this way, but they had you follow this line of Sugar tracking down Josh Brolin's character. I don't know the name of him, and then all of a sudden they spoilers. Okay, if you haven't seen the movie, but they kill Josh Brolin's character like off screen. Like you don't see what happens to him. It was like a random act of violence that takes him out. And I get that that's the point of the movie. I just don't like it. It's not for me. There are no heroes in the movie. It's bleak. Well, Tommy Lee Jones's character was technically a hero style character, but like I just didn't like the story that they told. And I understand that people loved it. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't something that I walked away with. And especially, was it like he got hit? Like if I remember correctly, like Sugar gets hit by a car, and then he's like in the house with the wife of Josh Brolin, and then like he's going to kill her, but then I don't know if he did kill her, and then he just walks away. It was all dumb. I just personally didn't like it. Let's see. Ace says, "Are anyone going to watch the Santa Clauses?" I am going to watch it because, my family's going to watch it just because it's part of the Santa Claus universe. If they ruin it, like I'm pretty sure they're going to, then we just won't watch it. Like we don't watch Santa Claus 3. Santa Claus 3 is a terrible movie. So if the Santa Clauses is a terrible TV show, we just won't watch it. Again, right? Because we don't have to. We don't have to add that into our repertoire of movies. Rotel says, "Do y'all still read the Word on here?" Yeah, Fred was reading the Bible earlier when he was reading.
Yeah.
He was reading Hebrews. He read Ephesians chapter 1. So yeah, we still read on here. Let's see. There are no heroes. We just read that. Fears Reigns in this. What's up, Fears Reign? Fears Reign says, "Is this a new film from Alan?" Huh?
What?
Huh? Ace says,
I guess I'm kind of a old fogey in some ways. I grew up watching the John Wayne westerns. That is what I like when it comes to the particular genre. The most recent western movie I can call out was Maverick with Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster.
That one. That was a good movie.
Also, a couple of old school actors, James Coburn, James Garner. Also had Clint Black, Waylon Jennings, small part in Riverboat.
Yep, Maverick was a card play. It was a card playing thing. Ended him and Jodie Foster ended on the boat that he was talking about.
Yep.
Mom says, "Hey, bud, if you can't have your opinion, then why are you wasting having conversations?" No, I get that, but some people don't understand that movies and music are subjective, right? And that other people, they just can't. They have to have confirmation bias. So I just play it cool and don't figure out if you do. Open Range.
I only dislike one thing about Open Range, and it's only one thing. At the last gunfight, after he shot the guy in the head, his 5-shot revolver shot 15 rounds without being reloaded. In that, he's like, pow, 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 pow. That's terrible.
Ace, please. Dumper went to bed, please.
Don't do it, Ace.
Get that. Please get that, because guess what? We have
14 rounds.
Now we're going to have the new ones. Please, somebody clip that.
Don't do it, Ace.
But anyways.
So that portion of it, and it was just that one instance of him right there when they first started shooting. And then later he's reloading the darn thing.
Well, I was not a fan of I've sat through The Godfathers, super long movie. I've sat through a few of the Civil War movies, like the Gods and Generals, Gettysburg. So I don't have a problem with longer movies, right?
Right.
But I feel like Open Range was too long of a movie for what they were trying to accomplish. So like, I remember I saw it at the Fossil Creek Theater. I remember it because I took a date there. It wasn't Christy; it was prior to Christy, and we were watching the movie. And this girl that I was dating was super, super witty, right? She's very funny, and she made a joke about halfway through the movie because the theater was basically empty. Because I don't like to talk during movies, right?
Yeah.
But she said something, and we both started giggling, and then from like that point forward, we just started making fun of the movie. And so we had more fun together through this movie.
Hacking on the movie.
Dude. And then at the very end, okay, I don't remember a lot of things, but I remember this. Like Kevin Costner went up to Annette Bening at the very end of the movie, right before him and Robert Duvall left. And he looked at her and he called her, he says, "You're handsome."
Yeah.
Dude.
The most handsome woman he's ever seen.
Dude, we lost it. We started laughing so hard at that.
Why?
Just absolutely, because we're in, again, this was
teenagers.
This was 20 years ago, 22 years ago style, somewhere around in there. Okay. That's a totally different urn. Okay. But just the fact a man went up to, I already know what you're going to say. I've already heard it. But a man went up to a woman and, he dipped his hat and he's like, "You're handsome." Bro, there was like 2 to 5 minutes left in the movie, and we were just dying laughing so hard at this movie. But to me, Open Range just wasn't a good movie. I like Kevin Costner, but to me, it wasn't a good movie. Ace says, "Would you believe it? I've yet to see the Young Guns movies. Get out of our stream. I'll make you famous." I can't believe you haven't seen the Young Guns. Young Guns both of them are phenomenal movies. I'll make